small town in Malakdin Khel.
Malakdin.
So he's a resident of Malakdin Khel. So he says that people are being slaughtered and killed by the local Talibans there. So the local Kasan Taliban di kana Barani Taliban.
Local Baharani.
He says that there are local and the foreigners as well.
Oh, the foreigners kill them too?
Yeah. Basically, they were the youth, and the youth were from different places of different places of Pakistan, from our villages and from other villages and from other cities of Pakistan.
So they were young.
The Zwanan Alakanu.
Zwananam di.
Ziyatar Pakistan.
او پکې زړه د ما په عمر کې مشته او
The people of my age and
تقریبا
mostly
درمیانه
they were
ایج
young.
والا
What he said was the main aim of joining Taliban regarding the youth is that they were jobless, they didn't have any education, so this was the main thing that they joined. And the other concept which Taliban gave them was about the heaven and paradise thing, that when you get shaheed during fighting, you will be called shaheed. It's jihad basically. So you would straight go to the heaven. So there are a lot of angels there waiting for you. Basically, the youth concept was, he said that people living here, the youth, they said that we have done nothing here. We did no education, we don't have jobs, nothing. So it's better if we join this thing. At least after death, we will find something good. 1,000 to 1,500 young youth.
Who does he think is responsible for his suffering and the plight in his area?
دا تاسو کې چې د دې هر څه وجوهات سو لکه تاسو وی سوای چې د دې مین وجه سو د دې حالاتو
دا جی د دې دا
لکه مین قصوروار به څوک ټهراوی د دې شي.
موږ لکه د دې قصوروار خو
According to him, it was the labs, you can call the security labs. It was something homework not done properly by the government, so everything went wrong. So he's basically making responsible. He says that the main responsible is government because of doing nothing on time and not doing their homework properly.
And what does he think the government should have done differently?
که تاسو وی دا وای کنه چې لکه حکومت څه په وخت باندې ونه کړل نو وی تاسو څه داسې وای چې لکه حکومت ته سب کال پکارو چې دا ټول هر څه نه وي شوی.
نو حکومت ته دا
Government was not taking it seriously, the control situations in Pakistan and in our suburbs. So basically he says, he's again claiming that it would have been the responsibility of the government to take everything seriously. So if they were not taking it seriously, so Taliban started to come into their places. They started to take the towns of remote areas. So basically that was the time where conflict started. Talibanization, basically they wanted to rule them. So basically they were the one who got suffered, and Taliban, they just needed a place to start their operations to hide from the US. Most of the people, the Taliban, they were young. They were teenagers, basically.
How old were the Taliban?
14 years, 22 years. So they said basically that US and all these countries, European countries, they're making fuss of everything and they're trying to kill all the Muslims. So some of the people, young people, youth basically, who were jobless and all these things, so they basically joined them. So he says that we were not aware of the cause. They didn't had any exposure that what was going on the back. So they were not aware of the things going on back of the screen. So he says that now I know each and everything. I'm aware of each and everything, that what was going on, and now, but he says that it's too late now.
So it was especially the young people who didn't have any opportunities and no jobs. And
Yes, exactly. And they didn't had awareness about what was going on. Like the way he might be told here that you're going to join the Shura, and what if he's being misused. How would he know?
Yeah.
So he said that they came into our villages as a form of guests, as a form of tourists. So they basically gave them rooms to stay, they gave them food, they gave them everything. They were scrutinizing each and every places, and then they came back. So he said that at that time media was not strong. We didn't know about the Talibanization projects and everything. So he said that we were dealing them as a guest. It says that in our religion there is a concept of taking care of guests. I mean, if you're a guest, he would take care of you. Despite all the things he might not be giving a VIP treatment, but he will take care of you in any way. I was just asking you, when was the time you completely understand what was Talibanization and who was funding them? Basically, who gave them the ammunition, who gave them the Kalashnikovs, who gave them the cars, who gave them the money to do all these things, because these things cannot be done without the money. So this is the main. This was the question. So he said that I was unaware of all these things. I didn't had the chance to understand these people. They just came as a guests. They came to get a religious knowledge in our madrasas, local madrasas. So even now he says that I don't have any exposure. I don't know what was going on and what happened basically. I don't know about the funds and all these things. I still don't know. Basically the mujahideens or some small ethnic groups working in the Afghanistan as mujahideens. So when they were done, when they were finished, they had something to do. So they came back to Pakistan, crossed the borders, and started their jobs as Maulanas in different madrasas kind of things. So their youth, their young people and other people, they've started influencing them. So basically he says that I don't know about who was funding them, who was at the back, but it went wrong from our local madrasas and from their own villages. Taliban basically wanted to treat the locals and wanted to treat the villages according to religious concepts written in Quran. Ladies should not go out for education. This is their concept, not our concept. When in Quran they say that you better should take knowledge from anywhere around the world. You better should take knowledge. But the locals' concept is that females should not go to the schools. They should not watch movies. They should not listen to the songs. So this was the thing that he says that local Taliban started this thing. So it was a kind of a government within the government. So government did not accept this thing. They were informed by the security people, the government people, the government of Pakistan, that they are Taliban. They're trying to get all the places. They're trying to capture all the places, and in future they will definitely start forcing you people. So that was the time when they got aware of the Talibanization and Talibans. So at that time it might have been, for few families it was too late, because even their brothers, their sons, they have joined the Talibanization. So actually they could not leave that place, and there was a kind of a dilemma situation that they cannot go against of the government of Pakistan, nor they can go against of the Talibans. So
Has he ever left his village before?
تاسو مخکې چې چېرته خپل کور داسې پرېښی دی؟
نه
No, I
This
haven't.
was the first
دا
time.
اولني ځل تاسو
دا
داسې
ولا ځینې
This is for the
چا
first time I've left.
First time.
دا مخونه زمونږ وسولو که نه بس تور شو لاړو په بله څېره شو
He said that I had a very fair skin, but just because of the cold and all these things, I just turned into, I just got so tanned just because of the cold. I just showed you the hands, because of the cold.
Oh no.
دا یې ښه نه د لاسه نه دا ګوتې وچاودې دا یې مې سینه وکړله نو ما ته دا پلشټک راتاو په مطلب دا دی
Because of the cold, it's a dry skin. Skin is peeling off.
نه دی دا
They have no heating here.
None.
None.
You want to see inside?
And how is he treated here? What does he think of the treatment in the camp?
د خوراک نه جی علاوه دلته کې لکه دی وی چې تاسو څنګه دې ځای کې څنګه ټریټمنټ تاسو سره څنګه دی لکه خلک تاسو سره افسران شو یا د دې ځای خپل ګاونډیان شو تاسو څنګه دغه کوي
دا جی موږ د دې خپل گاوند چې کمی
that I don't have any problem from the neighborhood, but and I don't have problem even from the officers here. They deal us they deal us in a good way. But the problem, he said, I've been forbidden giving the ration, the food for the last 10 months. So they're not giving me the ration. Basically, the thing they want them to do is to flee back to Bajagar. Because it's been 4 years he's living here, so they're trying to push them back to their own places. But he says that until I'm confirmed with the security and the peace thing, so I cannot go back. So this is the internal conflict going on again between the locals and the government. They want security, they want nothing. They don't need the money, they said that I'll start living in the same situation there, but I need one confirmation, that is peace and the security. I mean, he had a family, his sons were educated. Now he's doing labor with holding a wheelbarrow. So he said that my even daughter-in-laws, they were educated, so I cannot take them back. Everything has been bulldozed and put fire to everything. They put fire to everything to clear up everything, to clean up. So they don't have a house to live over there. So they might be living in the same situation there in Mumbai agency. So he says that instead of living there, it's better to live in here, because it's confirmed that I have peace here, but it's not confirmed that about the peace. So he says that it's better to live here for a while until and unless the peace is confirmed.
What are his hopes for his family?
He says that we've been sacrificing for so long, and I still wish that everything goes well and Pakistan becomes a normal country again. We go back to our places and start rebuilding everything again.